everyone, and welcome to the presentation. This is Ray Janukian of Merchant Cash Fast. Lisa and I decided we should put this training together. This is to help you guys out. It's like a little extra boost for the day 2 training on how to navigate the website for Reference USA. So Brett does a great training on this, and Mom and Pop Business Funding is doing everything they can to help you, but he's got to get very extensive. So I know I've been through that call a few times. I know it can go an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, and sometimes when you go to implement this, you got to dig through that whole recording to find the steps. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to put this video together to help you find the gold. This way, you won't have to dig through the recording. You'll see a step-by-step video. I don't know, it'll end up 10, 12, 15 minutes long. We'll see. This is to get you to the website, show you how to log in, and get to the gold. In the meantime, you're not going to want to watch this before you listen to Brett's Day 2 training, because I'm going to show you how to find the gold, where Brett really talks to you about how to mine the gold. And he gets a lot more extensive on the envelopes and everything during his call, where I'm just going to touch on it. What I'm really focusing on is the website, how to log in, how to find your information, and what you can do to set up a good search parameter. So let's go ahead and get started. You want to go to chandlerlibrary.org. That's chandlerlibrary.org. Go ahead and type that in your browser and head on over there. All right, now you're on the site. Look right up towards the top. You see that red box? Research and Learning. Go ahead right there and give it a click. Next up, you see where I drew the box, A to Z. Go ahead and click that one. So here we are in the A to Z list of resources. You're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And then right here, you'll see Reference USA. Go ahead and click that. Now here we are at the login page. I have to give you 2 disclaimers for Brett before we go any further. And it's so important, please hear me on this. Do not call the library. Do not call anybody for Reference USA. If you have any questions, anything trips you up, have anything you need to know, email Lisa or I at merchantcashfast@gmail.com or give us a call. If you don't do that, wait till your next training session with Brett or Ash and ask them. Do not call the library. This is all Brett's personal account. Everything's tied to him. The first thing they're going to do when you say you want to know something is they're going to ask you for an address or a social security number that you're not going to have. And when that happens, it's going to shut the whole account down. This is literally the 3rd time I've made this video. Not saying it's our team. I'm just saying somebody is not hearing me or hearing Brett, and they're still making the phone calls. Please, please do not call the library. Hit us with the question or call Brett, okay? The other one, and this really should be common sense. Guys, don't buy stuff there. This is tied to Brett's credit card. You know, let's call this rule number 1. Don't be a jerk, all right? It's on his credit card. Let's not take advantage of him. He's given us this resource to help us, so let's just use it for what he showed us. Go in, mine the gold, and get out. All right? All good. Back to the login. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. The first thing you're going to need to do is put in your library card number. You see that box right there. Here is the number. That's the number you want to type in right there. I'm not going to read it out loud. In case this happens again, I'm hoping I can just splice 2 slides in and be done with this. All right, so that is the library card number you want to type in. Next, you got that typed in? Right here, you see they're looking for a PIN number. Boom. Type in the PIN number. That is the PIN number right there. All right, so we got the library card number in. We got the PIN number typed in. Now just go ahead and click Login. Perfect. Welcome to Reference USA. Now you see where I'm drawing this next box right there? U.S. businesses. Right there where it says Search, click Search. On this page, you'll see you got 2 tabs. You want to go for Advanced Search right there. Go ahead and click that. We're going to start working in that left column where all those check boxes are. You see this area right here I just outlined in black. That all stays default. You don't have to change anything there, so just forget it's there. Now, as we pick things on the left side, more boxes will open up in the right column, and we'll address them when they come up because we will be working in those. But this top box, just leave it be. We don't have to change anything. Let me get that out of there. Okay. So now look right over in the executives area, and we're going to come right here and check the box for executive title. So go ahead and check executive title just like that. Right there, going to check executive title. Now, when I did that, or also when you did that, you noticed that other box popped up on the right-hand side. This one right here. This one, we've got to pick 4 things in that box. So there's 4 items we're going to select in there. Let me go ahead and zoom in on it so you can get a better look. All right, so 4 things we're going to pick. You'll notice you'll see mine's blue and there's stuff on the right because that's because I already started pre-doing it. Yours won't be until you click it. So the first one you want to click is right here, Chief Executive Officer. Go ahead and click Chief Executive Officer. And once you do, you'll see it pops up in the box on the right, so it's over there. Now the box on the left where you picked it, that actually you can scroll it. So what you want to do is scroll down until you see Owner. Just scroll down until you see Owner. Once you've got that, these are the last 3 things you're going to pick in this section. You're going to pick Owner, Partner, and President. So now we've selected all 4. Those are the 4 things you need to pick here. Chief Executive Officer, Owner, Partner, and President. All right, let's get back out to the main page. There we go. So the next thing you want to do is come here and select Major Industry Group. So go ahead and check that box, the one that says Major Industry Group. Go ahead and click that box. And again, just like last time, now that you've done it, you'll see another box appeared on the right. This one right here. So now we're going to do a few things in there. Let me go ahead and zoom in on it again. Now these are all the different categories you're going to have to select through, and there's a drop down on every single one that opens up more directories. So I mean there is a plethora of companies here to go after. That being said, again, I'm going to follow the same thing Brett did. You guys will pick what you want when you're doing it for real on your own, but I'm going to follow the same way he did. So right here you see where it says Retail Trade. Not the checkbox, but the plus sign to the left. Go ahead and click on that plus sign, because when you do, it'll open up that drop down just like this. Click the plus sign to the left of Retail Trade. We're going to do the same thing he did again. Let's go right here where it says Eating and Drinking Places. We'll check that. So you've just checked off Eating and Drinking Places. All right, now that's done. Let's go back to let me zoom back out. And we're back in place. Okay, last one. Under Geography, we're going to go right here where it says City and State. So go ahead and click where it says City and State. See right here in green again? Go ahead and click that. So you click City and State, and you'll notice now there is another box on the bottom. Let me scroll down a little bit. There you go. So that's the new box that just popped up. So what I'm going to do is, just for example purposes, I'm going to do my state and the city Lisa and I live in. So I clicked Florida. You click whatever state you're looking for, and you'll see Florida popped in the right side of the box, right? Now I went ahead and typed in our city, Ponte Vedra Beach. Okay, see I typed in Ponte Vedra Beach. Then over here I click Go, and that pops in. So now I've got Florida and Ponte Vedra Beach in this window. All right, so we're almost all the way through this part of it. All you got to do to get the list to pull up now, on the right side there, towards the top, you see this right here, that green link that says View Results. Go ahead and click where it says View Results, and it's going to pull up the list for you. So go ahead and click that box now. And there is the list. So we'll take a quick look at this, because then I'm going to jump back out and show you another way to do this. And again, it's really up to you, but I'll tell you why I'm doing that also. Right now, let's take a look at one of these companies. Let's go with, we'll do this one right here. So the company is 25, and you've got all the information you need there. The executive you want to contact is Chad Zillinger. You've got their street address, their city, state, zip code, and the telephone number. So now you can just call and ask for Chad, or write, one of the black envelopes, fill it out to him, and mail it, or physically you've got an address, you'll see if you can get in front of him and talk to him. This is the way he said to do it, city, state, and zero. I went right through his process. I want to show you one other way to do it, so I'm going to rewind this in a second and kind of come in one last way a little bit different. And the reason I'm going to do that is this. If you really look at all of these locations, the city and state, they're all in Florida, but they are all over Florida. Now, if you're just doing a mailing or picking up the phone, you don't really care. But if you're one that wants to go knock on the door and talk to these people, you're probably going to want it a little closer than that, because I saw Fort Lauderdale on there. That's a 6-hour drive for me. We found a way to get it a little bit more precise. So let me back up to the other page, and I want to show you another way to do it. Okay, so now we're back on the main page. The first few sections, you're not going to do any different. You pick the same executives, you pick the same everything, all the way down to, here's the only thing I'm doing different. Under the geography, instead of picking city and state, I'm going to pick zip code. I'm going to pick zip code here. All right, so there's zip code. Go to the next. All right, now you see down here, this box opens up where I can put in zip codes. So I'm just going to put 2 in here. One of them's Ponte Vedra Beach, the other one's Jax Beach, Jacksonville Beach, because that's my neighboring city. It's just a stone throw down the road. This way I can get all of the ones really right on top of me in case we want to go see them in person. And then again, I come up here and click this one that says View Results, and bam, there it is. So that's Jax Beach. That's all the restaurants, eating places on multiple pages for Jacksonville Beach and Ponte Vedra Beach. So that's the other way to do it. You like the city and state that Brett does it? Great, do it that way, however it rocks for you. If you want a little more cut and dry, right to the point where you want to be, use the zip code like us, you're going to pull up the data either way. So this is how you do the gold mine. All right, now let's take a look at one more thing, and then we'll get this wrapped up. I want to show you the Sharpies in the envelope, the black envelope, because Brett goes through that on the training, and it's an audio call, so you didn't actually get to see it, so I figured I'd throw it up and let you see it, because Lisa made a couple of them out and mailed them the other day. On the left, you'll see those are the metallic Sharpies Brett was talking about, and on the right, you'll see there's an envelope that Lisa just addressed and sent out with one of the markers. So you don't write it to the company, you don't fill it out, the business owner or executive that came up on the list, their name, that address, put your return address in the top left-hand corner like you normally would, put a stamp on it, drop it in the mailbox. That's it, guys. That's how you make all this roll. That's the black envelopes and the Sharpies, just so you can get a visual on it. And hopefully this training helps you. Once again, Ray Janukian, on behalf of Lisa and myself, we wish you a ton of prosperity in this business with Mom and Pop Business Funding. We look forward to helping you, moving forward with you, and watching all of us succeed together. Please have an amazing day because you absolutely deserve it and a better tomorrow.